Hello, Algebra 2 students. We are going to start the second part of 1-3, solving equations. The first part we did in class, it was writing equations, given verbal phrases. So in order to solve equations, we can use these properties of equality. I'm not going to ask you to memorize these at all. This just makes it legit to actually solve equations. So these are the things that we do. We use the reflexive properties, symmetric property, transitive, and substitution. But I'm not going to have you guys memorize these. So I want to practice solving equations just to refresh our memory a little bit. We're going to look at this one first. Negative 5/8 x equals 20. So you have to remember when you have a fraction as a coefficient on a variable, we're going to multiply by the reciprocal. That's the opposite operation. So these end up canceling out, which is what we want. Our main goal is to get x by itself. You guys should remember that from algebra and geometry. And here, when you multiply fractions, top times top, bottom times bottom, sometimes I like to go ahead and cross cancel if I can. So I know both of these are divisible by 5. So 4 times negative 8 ends up being a negative 32. And then you can substitute back in to check your answer. And the next one, the next example we have, scoot it over a little bit here, is one where we have multi-steps on one side. So the first one we would do is distribute. Use the distributive property, and then we would distribute the 2 as well. This is a positive 2 we're distributing. And I want you to pause the video here and see if you can finish out this equation. Okay, so what we're going to do from here is combine like terms. So 5x minus 2x is going to be 3x. And then we have 15 and 2, which is 17. So then from here, I'm going to subtract 17 from both sides. And then we have 3x equals a negative 3. So then we divide by 3 on both sides, and x equals a negative 1. And then we can go back in and check to make sure a negative 1 works. So these are the types of equations that we'll be seeing in this section. What I want you to think about for class is this formula for the area of a trapezoid, where h is the height, b1 and b2 represent the bases. And I want you to write a formula for b sub 2, meaning solve for b sub 2. So how are we going to get b sub 2 by itself? Alright, so that's what I want you to think about for class. We'll discuss when you come back in, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.